Is he still in the? He's still in the tent.
Yeah.
But what is he doing in there?
It's a party.
Tiki taka, tiki taka, tiki taka.
What is wrong with
Oh my
you?
Sacrifice, sacrifice. Hello, welcome to my humble home.
I
You
don't-
guys,
Yo,
Don't
you
feel
better
very
not
welcome.
pull the
see
harpin.
nothing.
Phasmophobia in VR is a cursed blessing, or a blessed cursing, depending on who you ask. From my experience, this game can get straight up terrifying, and if you're a regular to the game, you'll probably say I'm overreacting, and I'd agree with you if my screen wasn't literally less than an inch away from my eyeballs. What's up, YouTube? I'm Tess, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you a few reasons why you should and definitely should not play Phasmophobia in VR. Before we get started, I want to quickly mention our partners Own.tv and Streamlabs. Stick around to the end of the video to learn how you can not only level up how you stream, but save some money at the same time. Now, let's get to the content. Our first reason why you definitely should play Phasmophobia in VR is having 4 equipment slots. As you may know, normal PC gameplay only has 3 spaces to carry equipment. This is buffed by 1 extra space for VR players like myself, allowing for dual wielding action that does not always go too well. Why, you may ask? Well, I like to take on the role of photographer, so I constantly like to have a camera on my left hip. So other than the obvious flashlight on my right hip, the only space I have left are my hands, which makes things get a bit tedious during hunts. Though it is nice having the extra spot, it brings me to our first con that kinda has an immersion perk. Using equipment indoors. I will admit, having to actually reach to my shoulder and grab my radio like a cop calling in for backup feels pretty cool. The problem comes when I want to communicate with my team, but my hands are full and I crumble into an absolute mess. Also, doors hate me, especially during a hunt. I'm sure this is just a VR problem, but operating doors is definitely annoying, being that I have to physically, virtually, pull the door and it either hardly opens, I didn't actually grab the door properly, or I just end up on the wrong side of the door, making gameplay a bit wonky, but definitely not a deal breaker. I'll explain why. Immersion. Though not everything works as it should 100% of the time, using some of the equipment just feels right to me. Holding and using both cameras and lighting things on fire feels so good. Lights on fire, lights on fire, lights on fire, lights on fire. Fuck yeah. And complement the experience, as a lot of games ported for VR can feel rigid and weird, as you may not always have control over how you interact with your surroundings. For example, take Elite Dangerous. You may be able to move your head around naturally, but you can't move your arms and grab the controls. Braking, immersion. You may argue that functionally, regular PC playing is better, and I definitely agree with that argument, but I just love playing in VR too much, so I let some things slide and just enjoy the game. But there are some things that I find myself constantly coming back to, like our next con. Gameplay quality. Now, this one can vary from person to person because of the equipment you use, but playing in VR will almost always have lower than standard quality if the game wasn't built for VR from the ground up, and various other reasons. In my case, though I have an i9 processor, the recommended minimum graphics card for VR usually falls around a GTX 1080, more specifically GTX 970 for Phasmophobia. To date of creating this video, I am currently running on said 970, so my quality is literally the bare minimum. I'm not saying the game runs like an absolute garbage fire, because if it did, I would not be making this video. With that said, textures are rougher, gameplay is pixelated, and some things just don't load properly while playing, but the game is still playable. For the sake of my VR obsession and lack of money to upgrade, this is one of the things I just let slide. Virtual reality technology has not come anywhere close to its maturity and has so much room to grow, so even if you do have the best PC specs, you're bound to run into some quality issues here and there. Dying is easier. This one doubles as a pro and a con for a few reasons. Now, I know what you're gonna say. How can dying be a good thing? Before I get to that, let me explain the negative first. As I mentioned earlier in this video, using equipment can get tedious. Say you have a UV light on in your right hand, a flashlight on in your right hip slot, a camera in your left hip, and every PC player saying use your extra slot, left hand, to carry something else you need, and a hunt happens. So you not only have to find a hiding spot, but turn off your lights, drop what's in your hands to open doors that absolutely hate you. And because you haven't figured out how to mute yourself, the ghost can still hear you, and your stamina runs out, and...
She murdered me. She murdered me. Fuck.
You're dead. Bam. Done. Life over. Somehow. It's frustrating. It's infuriating. I know. Yes, I understand. First person understand. Pro tip number 1. Hold on. Let me actually get the controller. Pressing the Y button, the top button on the Quest 2 controller mutes you. The only indication you will get when you're muted is an ever so slight vibration in the left controller. Developers, if you're watching this, please give us a visual notification that we are muted. Please, like, it's so annoying because I'm in the middle of gameplay. I think I'm communicating, but I accidentally hit said Y button, and none of my team can hear me, but I can't tell because I didn't really remember feeling the fucking vibration. So please, give us VR players a visual notification that we are muted. Please, and thank you. Pro tip number 2. To minimize your chances of imminent demise from using doors, run behind PC players, but not too far behind because they open and close doors like the Flash, and you will get left behind. Now, the only reason dying easier is a good thing is because it makes living feel so much better. As a VR-only Phasmophobia player, the game can feel real at times, amplifying the amount of fun you can have, being moments away from death, only to escape with that final piece of evidence, securing that victory in that sweet, sweet cash. At times, I feel like a real ghost hunter, and when I die, I strive to do better and live next time around, and when I do, it feels absolutely amazing. Now, it may seem like there were more negatives than positives in this video, and you're right. I had a few more negatives that got cut from final production because if I kept them in the video, I'd just be bashing the game, and that's not what I'm here to do. I made this video to get more people to consider playing Phasmo in VR because I genuinely love the experience, even if there are some rough edges. But I also wanted to enlighten you of the good and the bad. So who knows? Maybe I'll make a part 2 in the future and there will be more positives or more negatives. Whatever the case may be, I'll still be playing in VR and I hope to see you there too. This video wouldn't be possible without your support and our partners own.tv and Streamlabs. Join the family and get $9 off your first month or $10 off your first year of Streamlabs Prime. And if you're looking to upgrade your stream branding to the next level, Owned has high quality overlays, emotes, and even badges at an affordable price. So use my links below. Any purchases made through the link will support the channel and are greatly appreciated. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, no pressure. If you'd like to watch me play Phasmophobia live in VR, follow me on Twitch and join the Discord below to stay up to date on the happenings within the community. Comment if I forgot something you think should have been in the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If not, let me know. If you made it this far, drop your favorite Phasmophobia ghost in the comments and tell me why you liked them. Mine is the Mimic because they're sneaky little bastards with their fake Orbeez and whatnot. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday at 7 p.m. Central on Twitch. Bye!
Where did I drop that thing? Oh,
Ah, shit.
come on.
Ghost event.
I got her!